Grabbing the boards like, I'ma go coast to coast. I'm on beats like do-si-do. They don't wanna go toe to toe. Step into my court, you get put in the post.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2021 officially unofficial award show. Yo, what up? It's your boy JDMC. We're back in a video. What I'm doing today, like I said in my last video, I'm pretty sure is my NBA award show for the year. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through, I've got about 8 categories of like awards that they don't actually give out. You'll see what the categories are in a minute. So we'll go through them first. Then I'm going to move on to my teams of the year, the first NBA team and the defense. I'm just going to do one of each instead of like second and third. And then we'll move on to the big boy awards like the MVP, Rookie of the Year, all of that stuff. But before we get into it, guys, make sure to hit that sub button. We're on the road to 1K. Also, can we try to hit 10 likes this video? I've put a bit of effort into this video, like thinking about the awards, making all the templates and stuff. So I appreciate the support because your boy's out here grinding, you know, to get this content to you guys. But yeah, that's all. That's what I have to talk about. So without further ado, let's get into the award show. Oh, sorry, that was so cringe. All right, but let's just run it. Let's do this. Oh, also, sorry, before we get into it, disclaimer. Who I give these awards to is who I genuinely think deserves it. But disclaimer, I'm not trying to say I'm right. I'm not trying to say that who these awards go to, they should go to. I watch a lot of NBA. I'm no casual. If you know who I am, you've watched my videos, you know I love the NBA. I watch too much of it probably. So yeah, I feel like I have some validation to hand out these awards. But yeah, comment down below if you guys disagree with anything or if you agree with anything. Like I said, I'm not trying to claim I'm right. This is all opinions. But I really have put my basketball knowledge in to make sure I give these awards out properly. So hopefully you guys enjoy it and respect my decisions. But let's go. So we're going to start off with the, I guess the first segment of this video. It's going to be like little like categories of awards I want to give out that aren't official awards. But yeah, so the best game winner of the year is going to have to go to Luka Doncic. I'll play it on the screen right now. Yeah, I think this was just freaky. This just has a little bit of everything. It has a little bit of luck, a bit of skill. Yeah, I just think that for me, this is the game winner of the year. So yeah, Luka Doncic, there we go. Give you a clap. Now moving on to the dunk of the year. As you guys know, this was a hard one because there's 2 individuals called Anthony Edwards and Miles Bridges that play in the NBA. So that made giving out this award extremely difficult. I 100% understand if you want to give the award to the other person, but for me, I got to give this one to Miles Bridges. His dunk on Clint Capella, I'll play it now. That was just something else. Say like shout out. I'll give Anthony Edwards a shout out for his dunk on. I forgot who the guy was, but you know the dunk when he just dunks on him and like climbs him. I'll give Anthony Edwards a shout out for that. But for me, I'm gonna give it to Miles Bridges because that dunk on Clint Capella just blew my mind. The way he like cocked it back, the way he bodied up, like everything. I think that was the post of the year, in my opinion. So Miles Bridges, there you go, sir. There you go. And now moving on to the next category is the dub of the year. So the dub of the year goes to Al Horford. he gets dub of the year because he doesn't even play and he's getting paid that much. Not much else to say about that. Al Horford, dub of the year. Now moving on to the L of the year. Didn't really want to, I'd say, talk about this guy because, you know, he had that situation. Like, you can't sort of feel bad for him. He did what he did. But, yeah, without further ado, L of the year goes to Myles Leonard. Not going to clap that. This is the only award that doesn't get a pucky. But, yeah, Myles Leonard, L of the year. Most iconic moment of the year. This one only happened a few days ago, like not even a week ago. But I'm just going to have to give it to this, is Kobe Bryant's Hall of Fame. Yeah, Vanessa, shout out to Vanessa, all of his daughters. And shout out to Michael Jordan as well for going up on stage with her. Like, yeah, shout out to that. That's the most iconic moment of the year, is Kobe Bryant being in the Hall of Fame. So round of applause for that one, guys. Round of applause. Clap! Why aren't you clapping? Just because you're watching a video doesn't mean you can't clap. Thank you. The saddest moment of the year. Okay, I'll do a quick honorable mention for this. It was going to be, I wanted this award to be basketball related. I didn't want it to be sad outside of basketball because I don't want to comment on people's personal stuff, you know, like my prayers are with Karl Anthony Towns and also Montrezl Harrell for the stuff they've had to go through with the health of their family and stuff. So I'm not going to sit here and make this fun video and say that that's the saddest moment, but those are real life situations. So we'll do a more basketball related situation, and this is health and personal as well, but the saddest moment of the year goes to LaMarcus Aldridge. I just think that because that like genuinely affected him, you know, he couldn't play anymore. So even though that's outside of the actual sport, yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge. We won't clap for this one as well. We'll give LaMarcus Aldridge a clap for his career, for having a solid career. But yeah, apart from that, I was going to give it to Jamal Murray's leg injury because that was, you know, that's specifically basketball related and that was real sad. But yeah, we've got to give some credit to LaMarcus Aldridge. Our prayers with you, brother. Hopefully, you're recovering. But yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is the saddest moment of the year. And the most heated moment of the year, as we know, the NBA has gone like soft now. If you try to fight someone, you aren't playing for the rest of the year. But I think that the most heated moment of the year, there might be another one out there that I've forgot or slipped my mind, but for me, the one that stuck out straight away was DeMarcus Cousins and Markieff Morris. That just seemed so personal, like they were genuinely heated. So I'll play it now. Yeah, I've got to give the most heated moment to that because that was just way too hood. But joke. And now moving on to the last award for this section, we've got funniest interview of the year. I'm not even going to give this to a specific interview. But Anthony Edwards in general just gets funniest interview of the year. Like, that man is just naturally funny, like, without even trying. I won't even play any of the interviews. We all know what I'm talking about. Go watch them if you haven't seen them. But yeah, Anthony Edwards gets what's it called, the funniest interview of the year. All right, so that wraps up that segment. So those are just some sort of fun awards I wanted to give out. But now let's move on to the serious stuff. All right, guys, listen. We'll do first team all defense first, right? And then we'll do first team all NBA. Then we'll get on to the big boy awards and I'll leave you guys alone. But all right. For the first team all defense, we have at the guard position Ben Simmons and Drew Holiday. And then the forwards are Giannis, Embiid, and Rudy Gobert. I know I have two centers in here, but I just feel like this year's centers have been playing well. And it's technically 3 forwards, I'm pretty sure, and 2 guards. So I had to put those 2 centers in there. If you guys disagree with this, that's okay. This is just for me. This is what I sort of thought felt right. But if you guys want to give a shout out to someone else or think someone should get replaced, drop it in the comments. But now, let's move on to first team all NBA. So this one's interesting, and you guys might have some disagreements with this, but have a look and comment down below what you'd change, because I'm genuinely interested, because it spent me a lot of time to try to pick this. But first team all NBA for 2021 goes to Curry and Luka at the guards, and then who did I get? Embiid, Giannis, and Joker. Like I said, Joker and Embiid are both centers, but I couldn't put LeBron in there. He missed too much games. I couldn't put KD or Harden in there. I feel like they missed too much games. So this feels right to me, Obviously, Embiid and Joker are both centers, but how could we pick one over the other, So yeah, shout out to them. I know Embiid's missed a lot of games as well, but he's having like an MVP season, so he had to get put in there. But yeah, that's my first team all NBA. Like I said, comment down below who you'd replace, or if you disagree. I'm not trying to claim this is right, but here we are, and this is why you guys clicked on the video if there's anyone watching, and this is why I made this video. The big boy awards. Let's get to it. All right, stop mucking around. Let's just go straight into it. Coach of the year, Monty Williams. I got to give it to Monty Williams. And with these awards, I'm going to give 2 honourable mentions as well for each award. So my honourable mentions are Doc and Quinn Snyder. But also, I had some mates who pointed out Tibbs needs to get credited. So he's going to be a 3rd honourable mention, but only this category is going to have that much honourable mentions, because the Knicks have done bits this year. But I have to give it to Monty Williams, what he's done for the Suns. I know Chris Paul is a huge part of that, of course, and the players do their own, but no one thought they'd be a 2nd seed, let alone one game off the 1st seed. So yeah, I have to give this one to Monty Williams for the Suns' success this year. Now moving on to the most improved player, goes to Julius Randle. I think this is a no-brainer. The 2 honourable mentions are Jaylen Brown and Christian Wood. Christian Wood had a huge step up, went from like 13 points to 20 points. He only played about 40 games, but that's all right. I feel like he still showed us enough. And Jaylen Brown as well. He only took a few points step up, but to go from like a starter to an all-star. And also, sorry, I lied. I'll give another honourable mention. I said last one was going to be the only one. Another honourable mention is Zach LaVine. I feel like he did take a step up and he became a first-time all-star this year, so we'll give him an honourable mention as well. But yeah, this award goes to Julius Randle for me. 6th man of the year, Jordan Clarkson. There's not even an honourable mention for this one. There just isn't. It just straight goes to Jordan Clarkson. Like, I don't even know who's honourable mention. Like, I think D Rose has started too much games to maybe get considered. Yeah, Jordan Clarkson, no debate. He's 6th man of the year. All right, and now the top 3 awards. These are the ones us fans love. All right. So hopefully I've done this well, and you guys agree with me. I've put a lot of brain power into this, but you guys ready? We ready? Defensive player of the year goes to Ben Simmons. Whoa. Feel how you want about that, but my man can guard anyone on the court. 76ers have had a great year this year, one of the best defensive teams. Obviously, Embiid does bits as well, but Ben Simmons, you know, he always marks the best player on the team. Like, I watched him mark LeBron, and then I watched him mark KD. I watched him do work on Giannis. He'll pick up Kawhi. I think I even seen him mark Curry at one stage. So, like, yeah, we got to give it to Ben Simmons, with the honorable mentions being Rudy Gobert and, who was my other one? I think I wanted to give it to Embiid as an honorable mention, but I think I've given it to Giannis. Giannis is my other one as well. I feel like Giannis has got fatigued in terms of like MVP and depoy, that people aren't considering him as much because he's got it in the past, but I'm still going to put him as my honorable mention for the depoy of the year because he's been doing bits with the Bucks. And now the rookie of the year. All right, this one might get you guys a bit triggered, but my rookie of the year goes to Anthony Edwards. Sorry, Melo fanboys, but hear me out, all right? Hear me out. Anthony Edwards has played pretty much the whole season. I just feel like Melo's missed too much games, and I've had that same rule apply to my MVP selection. So I'll explain it when I get to MVP. But my rookie of the year is Anthony Edwards, with obviously LaMelo as the honorable mention. I don't think we should even do another honorable mention, but I've got Jayshawn Tate for the Rockets. He's been doing good. And also Cole Anthony's only played like 40 games, but he's had a good year as well. Hit those, 1 or 2 game winners. So shout out to him. But yeah, definitely Anthony Edwards is my rookie of the year, but I would not be mad if you went with Melo because I fully understand he influences winning more. And now, the Big Boy Award, the MVP, the 2021 Most Valuable Player, goes to Joker. Boom! I said what I said, alright? It goes to Joker. Listen, my honorable mentions are Joel Embiid and Steph Curry. Listen, okay? I'm giving it to Joker. I think Embiid is the MVP, but I think he has missed too much games. Joker hasn't even missed a game, and he's been doing bits. That's the only reason I've got him over Embiid, is that he's played more games. So I've applied that same rule to Anthony Edwards. That's why Anthony Edwards got Rookie of the Year, because he's played pretty much the whole season compared to Melo. People are saying Embiid's missed too much games to get MVP, so I think that should apply to Melo as well. He's missed too much games to get Rookie of the Year. But I don't know, they might give it to Melo and Embiid, and I would not be mad about that as well. But yeah, my MVP this year is Nikola Joker. My mate Kahan pointed it out to me. I was riding with Embiid the whole year, but when he sort of said, man, he's missed a lot of games, I can see that. So 2021 NBA unofficially official MVP on the JDMC show goes to Nikola Joker. Round of applause, guys. A round of applause. Alright, that's that for the video, but what I want to do quickly before I finish this video is we've handed out all the awards, but I've got a list here of honourable mentions. I just want to give them all a shout out because I feel like they've done something this year to deserve a shout out. So I'll just quickly go through it. CP3 and Devin Booker for the Suns' success. Shout out to them. Shout out to Donovan Mitchell being the leading scorer, the best player on one of the best team in the league, record wise. So shout out to Donovan Mitchell. I feel like he doesn't get enough flowers. Shout out to James Harden from that getting traded from the Rockets to go into the Nets and doing bits. Obviously missed a lot of games lately, but people doubted him and he did the exact opposite of what the haters were saying. Shout out to Tatum, Ja, Trae Young, just young talent who I just think do get credited, but I just wanted to give them their own little shout out. And a couple more. Shout out to Lonzo for fixing his jump shot. Shout out to Lonzo Ball for hitting threes. Shout out to Westbrook and Bradley Beal. You know, enough said, Westbrook. He's been getting his flowers lately, but shout out to them two boys. And the last two, D-Rose. Shout out to D-Rose. He's just a legend. Everyone loves D-Rose. And the last one, shout out to Karis LeVert. If he never got traded to the Pacers, they would have never found that cancer in his, liver or kidney. So that's actually I'm actually so happy that they found that and that happened and he's on the court playing basketball. So yeah, I wanted to give him a special shout out as well. But yeah, what did you guys think of that video? Did you like this? It's different from what I've done before, but I really enjoyed making this, and I have fun giving out these awards on my unofficial official NBA award show. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it to the end and watched all the awards, I appreciate you. You're a real one. Make sure to hit that sub button. Let's try to get 10 likes. And also in the next I'm going to wait for the play-in games to happen so we know who the 7 and 8 seeds are in each team. And then once that's happened, I'll do my own NBA playoffs prediction video where I'll predict each round and stuff. So keep an eye out for that. Turn the post noties on if you have to. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day. I'll catch you later and peace.
Grabbing the boards I'ma go coast to coast. I'm on beats like Dosey Do. They don't wanna go toe to toe. Step into my court, you get put in the poster. We ain't talk to nobody if you ain't with the smoke. Run up on me, watch your ankles get broke. Spirit get a minute, kick it back with the ghost. A lot of people talk but ain't doing the most. I'm a kookish shit like who you. I don't think that we neutral. Can't control myself, I'm breaking free like JDMC